Hello, welcome to Higher Education Updates channel, and so today we shall be discussing the ongoing first time HELB and scholarship application and also the subsequent application. So for subsequent application, it's done through the HELB app or through the USSD code method, that is *642# or *334#. So for *334#, you go to Lipa na M-Pesa option, then you go to government services, then you go to HELB loan. But for the *642#, you log in or you register. If you don't have an account, then you create a PIN. So for you to use the HELB app and also the *334#, it's a must you have a HELB PIN, and to set a HELB PIN is done through the *642#. Then we also have some consideration. Like for example, if you had replaced your SIM card, it's mandatory. Your SIM card, it's a must to visit a Huduma Center for them to update your phone number because the serial number changed. And also ID. Of course, ID is a mandatory requirement for the subsequent application, but right now you can still apply even if you don't have ID, but you'll have to visit a Huduma Center. So it's a must to visit a Huduma Center. Then you must have a phone number that is registered on your ID. Then you need also to be keen. For those who are in public universities, you are supposed to select both the HELB loan and scholarship during the application. So you must receive a serial number and also a confirmation message that you have applied for both the HELB loan and also the scholarship. For private institution, you are only eligible for the HELB loan, so you need to be very keen. So that's for subsequent applications. So subsequent applications are meant for those students who are proceeding to either second year, third year, or fourth year. And also, if you are planning to join a college or university in August or September, here are some important documents you will start gathering where applicable. Like for example, the KCP and KCSE certificates for admission, the national ID will be required, especially for applying the HELB loans. They are very crucial, but also right now you can still do the HELB loan application using your birth certificate, but you'll have to create a junior bank account whereby you'll have to visit a bank with your birth certificate and also a parent's ID, and the same parent ID should also have a registered KRA certificate. Letters of sponsorship. If someone was supported in primary or secondary school, you need to have a letter of sponsorship or either a letter from a well-wisher, or you can even draft it your own if you have the details from anyone. And let's say you have someone who is employed by the government, you can request him to write for you a sponsorship letter as if he or she sponsored you in secondary school. Proof of single parenthood for those raised by single parent. Death certificate if one or both parents are deceased. Disability certificate if you live with a disability certificate. Any other official documents that can support your financial needs, may it be a loan document, maybe your parents are paying a loan, you can still upload it. So the more documents you can provide, the higher the chances of being placed in a favorable financial aid band. So those placed in the lower band only pay 5% of the fees, which is an average of probably 20,000 Kenya shillings. So the requirements for first time HELB application are these: have the ID number or the birth certificate number or the index number, full name, phone number, then you have the email, and the email should be active. The religion, marital status, physical challenge, employment, that's no for everyone. PO box number, postal code. To know your postal code, you just search on your Chrome. You can just search, for example, if it's Nairobi, just search Nairobi postal code. Nairobi postal code, then you'll be able to seat, that is 00100. Then town, county, constituency. So these details should be related to your ID, so the ones that are on your ID. So these details should be from your home county, not where you are right now. Maybe if you relocated, ward, division, location. So place of birth, county, constituent, location, and so residential details. I think for residential details, just use the home county details where you are born. Don't use, like for example, let's say you come from Turkana and right now you are in Nairobi. If you indicate you are in Nairobi, then you will be disadvantaged during the allocation, because if everything is held constant and someone is coming from Turkana and another one in Nairobi, during allocation of HELB funds, the one in Turkana is more advantaged than the one living in Nairobi. So you need just to use your home county details even if you relocated. Education background. So during the application you log in, then after you log in you go to the profile section. Then in the profile section is where you will have to fill the location details. You can see here, you fill them. Here you'll be required to upload your passport photo and a scanned birth certificate. For you to create a PDF, you need to use an app called CamScanner. So on your phone, you go to the Google Play Store, you download an app called CamScanner. Then after you register it, on the home page, you'll see a place written import images. Then you click on import images. First, you take a picture of your ID or birth certificate. Then you go and open the app. You click on import images. Then after you click on import images, you select the image that you want to create a PDF with. Then after you create it, the app will give you options to edit it, to crop, and after that you will be able to see an option of creating a PDF. Then you can either download it on your phone or share it. Photo here, you need to edit it, and to edit your photo you just go on Chrome and search image size reducer. That's a website that you can use. Then you click on it, then you can select the image that you want to edit here. Then after that, let me see if I can get any image. Yeah, let's say you want to edit this image that I have selected here. Then here you come here, percentage, you change to pixels. So the measurements, you select pixels. Then the required size of HELB loan application pictures is, for the width you can select 150 or 180, or let's say 200. Then 200. The height will appear automatically. Then you say click on resize image. Then you download the image itself. Then you can use it during the application here. Resident details, I have talked about it. Always use your home county details because I've talked about it. Then education details here. Here you enter your secondary education details. You validate them. Then you enter the location of your secondary school. If you have a sponsorship letter, this is where you upload. How many brothers or sisters that you have, you select them. If you have none, then you enter you can even just enter 2. Even if you have none, then you enter a certain amount here. Who paid your school? If it's a parent sponsor, you must have a sponsor, a sponsorship letter. Well-wisher, you must have a letter from a well-wisher. Harambe, you must have at least something to prove Harambe, the Harambe that happened, or the contribution amount. Here on institution details, so for institution details, they'll reflect automatically. So you must first just begin with the first step: personal information, resident, education details, institution details, that way. Because if you start with institution details and you have not filled the education details, you will have problems, especially for those joining public university. So just follow these steps in chronological order. Then we have the parents details. Also, for some of the applicants will be required to upload some documents, which can be either a single parent certificate form, also death certificate in case your parent is deceased. So let's see some of the, I had mentioned the documents. So the primary school name, school type, day or boarding, exam year. Remember, all this history of your institutions will affect the household amount that you will receive. So household amount is the tuition fee that your parents will be paying annually during your degree or diploma studies. You have the index number, county, constituency, ward, secondary school name, then university institution detail. Make sure you have an admission letter. We have some students who are doing institution transfer right now. Wait until you get a transfer letter, then you get a new admission letter from the school you have transferred to. Then you can proceed to apply the loan and also the scholarship. Because if you start the application and you have not finished or completed the transfer process, the institution details that will reflect on your HELB portal are the one of your initial institution. And if you submit your application that way, your funds will be sent to the initial institution instead of the one that you are transferring to. Current year of study, that is first year. Year of admission, that is 2025. So parents details, what type of a family that you are coming from, may it be single, both parents are orphan, you select it. Then for parents details, make sure they have active phone numbers, because on those phone numbers some codes will be sent to them. Then we'll have to enter those codes in some tabs during the application. So make sure your parent has an active phone number, because I remember last year some students were struggling because some of their parents had no active phone numbers. Then full name, employed, no or yes. If yes, or you need to specify the occupation, like for example a teacher. Employer name, like for example if your parent is a teacher, the employer is TSC, that is Teacher Service Commission. Then you have the employer phone number. So if you don't know the employer phone number, for example if it is Teacher Service Commission or a county government, you just go on Chrome and search teachers or TSC contacts or contact number, then you will get it here. Then you can write it. If it's a county government, you just search county government of Nairobi, then you'll be able to get the contacts. You can see here contact, then you'll be able to see the phone numbers. Then the staff number, your parent will provide it to you. Then ID number, the email address, staff number. Physical challenge, if your parent has any disability, you'll have to enter the PCWD number. Yeah, PCWD number. It's an organization in Kenya. Number. Yeah, it is an organization in Kenya. It's called National Council for Persons with Disabilities, NCPWD. So each member or anyone who is physically challenged is supposed to have a NCPWD number. So you enter the number in the parents section in case your parent has any physical challenge. Guarantors, you must have 2 guarantors. You can use your parents, you can talk to your teachers or anyone. There is a video that I had uploaded on which is the best guarantors you can use, whether they are employed or not. So you can watch on that video. Then you have the occupation. So if the guarantor is employed, you'll have also to have some details such as occupation, employer name, employer phone number, emails, address, staff number, then phone numbers. Then on mode of payment, you need to select one method, either bank account. So for a bank account, we'll need to have the bank name. So the bank name can be Equity Cooperative Bank, that's the bank. Bank branch can be any, can be Kakamega branch, Mumias branch, Kilifi branch, Mombasa branch. So you need to be keen. So when entering the payment details, make sure they align. If it's make sure the bank branch is correct. The bank branch should be the one for you use to create your account number. So because some students are messing up, you find that he or she enters the bank, but he just decides to select any bank branch, like he's not sure. So you need to be sure with your bank branch and also enter the correct account number. Don't mess. If you mess up, your funds will delay even for 3 or 6 months. Just waiting to correct all these details because it takes around 3 months to edit payment details of a HELB loan application. So you need to be keen when entering those details. So you select an option. If your parents are alive, then you enter their details. You continue, you enter their details here. ID number, first name. The first name should be the spelling should be the same as they appear on their IDs. So if you find that your ID is not reflecting, either it is the system or the details. If you are told the details don't match, it means that they are wrong. So you'll have to confirm. Or you can find that some IDs there was errors in spellings of the name. So what you do, you just pick your parents' phone number, then you go to M-Pesa app, then you enter the phone number as if you are sending money to someone. You enter the phone number of your parent, then you'll be able to see the spelling of the name, then you use it. Or you can just use the normal M-Pesa app, then you try to send some money to your parent. If it's one bob, then you'll be able to see how the name appears in the systems. So if your parents single mother, you'll have to have a single parent certificate. You download it here and download the template, then it will appear here. So this document, you fill it by the help of an advocate or a magistrate. Then if you have raised by single father, same thing. Deceased, if your parents deceased, you'll have to attach a document of parents, death certificate or burial permit. And as you upload these documents, make sure they are very clear and someone can read them. If you upload pictures that are blurred, you will have to re-upload them. You will be informed to re-upload them, and this will delay the allocation process. So you need to be careful. Death certificate number, burial permit, you need to enter them here. Then there's something that I'm forgetting. I think it's in the institution tab. Siblings. If you have any sibling who is currently in a university or college or a polytechnic and they are beneficiaries, current beneficiaries of HELB loan, you must enter their details, ID number and full names. And remember, make sure, I'm not talking about the students who graduated. If you have a brother or a sister who graduated before, no, they should be currently enrolled in a university, college or polytechnic, and they should be beneficiaries, current beneficiaries of HELB loan. And also make sure, like for example, we have some students who are coming from one family, they are siblings of one family and all of them are joining university. Make sure you include your brother or sister at this place, add sibling. Why? Because during the allocation, they also consider that they'll consider the number of students that a parent is responsible for, and that will also affect the amount that is allocated to a student, to a certain student. Then, so you need to begin with that. Then after that, you'll have to complete the profile here. So to complete the profile section here, you need to fill every detail that is required for you to complete the profile. Then after you complete the profile, let me see, you will be directed to a section to select either the funds that you are applying for. So you need to be keen with that when you are completing the profile section. Let me pick another account, because some students mess, they select what's not or what they are not eligible for. Like for example, if you are joining a public university, you need to select both HELB and scholarship. So when you complete the application, like okay, this student is done with the application. I'm the one who did the application, so you can see congratulations, here we are in receipt. So after a complete application, this is a notification that you will receive. And if you are in a public university or college and you are placed by gossips, make sure that you are in this message should indicate that you applied for both loan and scholarship application. And also, so when you complete the profile, as I had mentioned before, you will be able to see somewhere to select both HELB and scholarship. So if you are in a public institution, choose that option of both HELB and scholarship. If you are in a private institution, choose only HELB loan. Then you can proceed to the application. So you will be directed to such a page, then you will be able to click on open here to proceed to apply for HELB loan. So when you complete the profile, you are done with scholarship application for those who are in public institution. Then after that, you proceed here with open. You click on open to proceed with HELB loan application. So for those who don't have IDs, this is how your page will always appear when you log in. And when you get your ID, you'll have to validate it here. You will enter your ID number, first name, phone number, and mobile service provider. Then so to proceed with the HELB loan application, you click on open here. So this is the last step of application, but before this step, you will have to enter the guarantor's details and also the payment details. So you need to be keen with that, the guarantor's details and also the payment details. And be keen right now, when you click on the last step of application, it means you are completing the application. You will not be able to edit any information. So make sure you do a thorough review of your application. Yeah? A thorough due diligence of your application. Go through every details before you submit your application, because like for example, this application I did it like 1 hour ago. Then I submitted it. Like right now, I can't edit anything with this application. All the details are gone that way, and so you just have to wait until allocation is done. So you need to be keen during the application so that you don't enter incorrect details. So that's then during the registration, you need to be keen, use an active email. If you use inactive email, you will fail to receive an activation link and you'll have to visit a Huduma center. So specifically, that's how the steps for HELB loan and scholarship application for both the subsequent application which are meant for continuing students, and also the application for first time students. So you need to begin with this statement here. The more documents you can provide, the higher chances of being placed in a favorable financial aid. So even if you don't have a sponsorship letter, I have explained how you can get it. And also there's a video that I shared on how you can receive more funds during allocation. So you can watch that video and also use those few details to alter some of the information during the application. So thank you for joining this session. If you have any information, you can reach me through the WhatsApp number. You can just text, then I'll be able to reach out to you. Thank you for joining this session. You can share the video, like it, and also subscribe to the channel.